Tuesdays. So this isn't going to be a weekly thing, it's just something that I'm going to do when I have something to do, essentially. But yeah, so every now and then I'm going to do a technology-based video on Tuesdays. So today we are looking at me getting a new phone. So this is my current phone, the iPhone 5C. Just some basic specs. So it's 4-inch screen, 8 megapixel front-facing camera, I believe 1.2 back-facing camera. 1.2 megapixels. The front does 720, the back does 1080. Apple A6 processor, which is a dual-core 1.3 GHz, and it is a Swift processor. And that's where things get interesting today. So I started off with iPhones and Apple products a long time ago. Yeah, so I started off with Apple products a long time ago, all the way back at the iPod 2G. And I started off with Android phones because they were cheaper at the time, just lower level ones. And eventually I had the iPhone 4, which was a very good phone for the time. I really enjoyed having it. But this is the 5C, which is a phone I haven't been anywhere near as happy with as the 4. And it's not even quite at the end of its 2-year contract yet. My mum had this phone before me, not this exact phone, but the same model, the 5C. And for her, it started when someone rang her, or when she rang someone, it just crashed. And there was a variety of other issues, such as not connecting to the internet properly, that she came across. Whereas I have, started to experience those same things, not quite as bad yet, but I thought I might as well get a new phone whilst I'm in there. So like I said, the 5C I haven't been anywhere near as happy with as the 4. So I think the 5C was just a cheapo on Apple's part, although it wasn't actually all that cheap at the time. So that's kind of my experience with it. They still keep it updated, so it's still running iOS 10. It's still relatively snappy. In fact, since I've ordered the new phone that we'll be talking about in a minute, it has been fine, ironically. So that's about 2 days where it's not had any of these issues. But I bought this new phone now, so I'm going to go with it. So based on that, we are not going to be using this phone anymore. I say we. I am not going to be using that phone anymore. Let me introduce you to my new phone. So this is going to be an unboxing video. Let me just zoom the camera out a little bit there. Now it's interesting that the iPhone was called, the processor was called the Swift, because that's exactly what this new phone of mine is called. The other reason I'm going for this over an iPhone, again, is the cost of iPhones. So this looks like a very plain box. So let's open it up, see what we have inside. So this phone cost me £189, I believe. You can tell I don't do this very often. So this is from a company called Wileyfox. They had a special deal on, which is another reason that I got this. Where if you bought the phone, they also gave you a case and a screen replacement outright. Now, just to compare their screen replacement to Apple's will cost you hundreds of pounds. These guys, 15 if it didn't come with a package. So we have this very elegant looking orange box with something magnetic on the bottom. Oh yeah, there's the screen replacement card. So this came with it, so it's valid for a year. So if I break the screen within a year, they will replace it essentially for free. I'm assuming this is the case, so we'll get to that in a minute. Put that to one side, get rid of the box. I don't think there's anything else in here, just tissue paper. So this though looks like the phone. So like I said, the company is called Wileyfox, and they're essentially a British company making Cyanogen phones, which is kind of a version of Android. I did do a lot of research on it back then, but oh cool, that's nice. So it's got a seal on it. If seal has been broken or tampered with, do not accept receipt of goods. Okay. So that is very, very nice. So we're just going to break that seal now, because it hasn't already been broken, which means that it must have been delivered properly and successfully. So I think this just comes up. That is a very nice opening there. And that there is the Wileyfox. So this is a USB-C cable. I've never actually seen one of these in the person before. Very nice flat cable there. Comes with a little tie too. That's quite a nice feature. I think I'll have to figure out how to get it off later. But yeah, so this is a USB-C cable. Try and keep it all in focus. And it seems orange is their colour. Let's look at that. Orange cable. Got their logo on it on the USB-C end there. Very nice indeed. It doesn't come with a plug, unfortunately, but these day and ages I've had several Apple products, like I said. They've all got sockets. I think I've got 3 Apple sockets, and I've only been using 2 of them. So I've got an Android one somewhere as well, that came with an older Android phone. But yeah, so let's take this out of the box. Again, the logo notice again, that was like an instruction booklet. Let's just have a quick look at that. It's a very nice little way, nice little binder almost. So keep all your Wileyswift documents. I actually really like the logo on their logo. But well, I'll have a look at that later, not important. Let's get to the key piece of technology. Coming from the iPhone 5C, this feels more premium. I believe, I can't even remember what the 5C was at launch. Let's just see if this tells me. I can't see it, but I believe it was more than the SE is now. And where did I put it? Plastic. This is like less than a third of the price. Metal finish. Is already much nicer to hold than the iPhone. I'm just going to get this closer into the camera's mic. Or the main mic. Oh, that is a nice sound. And there's one on the back also. Let's just get this. So they've gone for kind of the Nexus design, having the fingerprint sensor on the back. The first thing that strikes me is how big it is compared to the 5C. So this is 5-inch screen, I believe, whereas this is 4-inch. So it's a whole inch larger. Something that I've never had before is the volume buttons, which are on this side actually, whereas they're on the other side on the iPhone. But there's also the on switch. On the bottom we have stereo speakers and the USB-C port. And on the top we have something that I don't get on any new iPhones if I'd gone for the 7. This fingerprint magnet. So this is really nice though. This is like comfortable in your hand. So yeah, why didn't Apple do that? But have the nice stereo speakers on the bottom and have the headphone jack on the top. Surely that would have made sense. So we're going to turn it on. Oh, that is a nice screen there. One of the criticisms I've seen of this phone is the screen is it's not that sharp rather, but looking at that is really nice. Very, very nice. Also, the thing that's almost a bit of a shame almost is this year it looks like having borderless phones is going to be the thing. So I think it would be really nice if they maybe got the logo down a teeny bit more and had this like edge as big as that one. That would give it a slightly more modern design, I think. But yeah, I'm not going to do the welcome on screen. Yeah, you're on the side there. It's really nice. It's quite thick though. That is something that's striking me. It feels quite heavy. So I'd say the width is actually about the same on these phones, I think. Actually, looking at it at that angle, the Swift 2 does look a lot thinner, actually. Yeah. So I'm going to go and set this up, and then I'll give you kind of my feedback on it. What's the battery looking like? I think the battery's looking great, so I might charge it as well. I'll see you in a minute. The moment has come to put the SIM in. So the Swift 2 has a dual SIM card slot. So I believe one is nano and one is micro. And the micro slots can be used for an SD card instead. Comes with 32 gigabytes of onboard storage as well. But yeah, so I'm going to show the iPhone a teeny bit of respect by turning it off before robbing it of its SD card. Okay, there's a nice SIM tool here. Just some feedback on using the Swift 2 for a couple of minutes. First off, haptic feedback. I did not expect haptic feedback, if I'm totally honest. It's really weird because the iPhone doesn't have that, and I have keyboard clicks turned off. So if I continue to use it, I don't know. But it's a nice feature, I think. It seems pretty popular amongst smartphones. And the fact that this thing, which is quite, it's £189, its specs really aren't bad. So I believe there's one there. I think that might be the microphone. Oh dear. So we're going to take this tray out here. It goes in upside down by the look of it. Okay, there we go. The SIM is now in. Just, this is the first thing. I wouldn't say it's quite a good fit as the old iPhone one. So now it goes in that way, I believe. Just touch the SIM card, so it might not work now. Let's just bring the phone back on. It's very nice, very quick at finding that there. I haven't had an Android device since 2.1 was the last time I used an Android device. So we're going to set this up as a new device. Like I said, Cyanogen is based off Android. Okay, I'm just going to put my account in here. And we are in. Yeah, I'm getting used to the haptic feedback thing. I just want to try out the fingerprint sensor. See how, I also have an iPad Pro, so I want to see kind of how it compares to that. Not sure why it was asking me to put the pin in then. Oh, that's the volume. Okay. So it's not the most responsive. It's not as responsive as the iPad Pro, but it's not bad. Not bad. So we have the buttons appear to be on screen. So this is Cyanogen, I guess. Right. I'm going to have to take some time to get used to Android again. So I'm going to lock this, move that out of the way, and I'm just going to put it back in its box for a minute. I am liking the box. It's not the most crazy unboxing experience ever, but it's pretty decent, I'd say. And magnets. Like most people who do unboxings, I like magnets. So just going to move that out of the way. Like I said, we have this as well, which is our screen replacement card. So should I drop it within the next year, we've covered. Okay, so now we're just going to have a look at the case that came with it. If you're interested in this phone and this deal, you will need to get it in before the 14th of February. Again, magnetic, I think. No, it's not quite as nice, I don't think. I bet the phone will go in there as well. Okay, so let's have a look at the case. Okay, so it looks like a relatively simple case. I think with cases you probably are going to have to get them from them because they're probably not popular. Nice texture to it. So I'm not entirely sure I'm going to use the case yet. At the moment, I put the iPhone in. I don't have it in a case whilst I'm using it. Kind of store it in a case there. But yeah, let's put the phone in it and see what it looks like. See what we think. I've made a mistake putting it back in this box. I can't get it out again. There we go. So it's going to snap in. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay. Now I'm getting more used to the fingerprint thing. It's I think it makes a lot more sense. Like with the iPad Pro, I think where it makes sense because when you pick it up, you're picking it up near where the home button is. But on the iPhone, like I don't pick it up with my finger there. Obviously not on the 5C because that doesn't have the fingerprint unlock. But yeah, I think it's kind of the way the Nexus one is. I did consider getting the Nexus, but I decided to go for this. But yeah, I really like that. Seems very snappy. You don't usually get that on phones with this price range, I don't think. Yeah, it's actually quite nice to hold. I can imagine the metal actually being pretty unpleasant to hold after a while. Yeah, and fan of the branding on the back there. Like I said, I really like the logo. So yeah, this colour is called Midnight, which comes with kind of this black coloured screen. But they also make a rose one, and they also make a gold one. So if either of those are more your thing, those are acceptable as well. So this has been the unboxing of the Wileyswift Wileyfox Swift 2 Plus. Yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm going to do a more in-depth review of it after using it for a while. Do I feel like I've made the right decision going with a phone like this? Would I rather be back on the iPhone? Now I've bought it, I'm probably going to use it for the full time, because otherwise it would be a waste of time buying it and a waste of money. But yeah, I'm happy with it for now. So this is the Wileyswift 2 Plus. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video.